What is going on, guys? Jond Games here for another Redstone video, and today I'm going to be showing off something that is pretty good for a faction server, especially if you guys have world protection. So, basically, what you can do with this can be the front of your base or a back entrance to your base, whatever you feel like, and then what you can do, you can have a password set, so you just drop it into the hopper, and then boom, your doors will open. And so you can walk through, yada yada, you can go ahead and shut the door through that. And then, really, this is my favorite part. You can just lock it down, so even if somebody does have the password, yeah, they're not getting in. They can't. It'll do absolutely nothing to change the doors. It'll still steal your password, though, so, that's pretty funny, but you guys can let anybody in, even if they're not in your faction. Just give them the password, and then you guys can go ahead and lock it and unlock it as you will, and then you guys can just pop down here and see the redstone. I'll show that off in a sec, and then you can retrieve your passwords that got dropped in. So, let's go ahead and show you guys the redstone mechanics behind this. So this is the redstone of the entire mechanism, and it's all pretty compact, which is what I was going for, and it looks kind of complicated because I did make it pretty compact. So let's just walk you through what the mechanisms here are. The first one over here is a redstone output for if you actually get the correct password. So what happens, the droppers output a signal based on how many items are in that. So if you have in the right password, it'll go into there, and then it'll output, and then it'll send a signal into the entire machine. And so what happens here, you just put one in, and then it'll spit it out. It'll spit out the pulse, and then it'll take the one that you just put in and put it into the chest below it. And so what happens here is once you activate this, the signal strength becomes 2, and from here it will activate this torch right here, go up there and unfreeze that so it'll flow into the chest, and then that's basically a way to just limit the pulse. And then also from there it'll shoot into this right here. This is a little monostable circuit, and then it goes right into a T flip-flop, and from here it just activates and pushes that one block and then activates the doors. So that's really how you activate the doors through this entire mechanism. And then these two little circuits right here, all this really does is just go down here and overwrite whatever signal this is. So you can see it's off, but I'm already keeping the door shut because that's the lockdown mechanism. And then from here it's just a pulse that goes straight into the monostable circuit and into the T flip-flop. So that's basically it. There's not a whole lot of stuff to this. It's pretty compact. I'm not sure exact measurements, but I would be assuming that you guys could build this fairly easily on a faction server, especially if you guys know Redstone, and especially if you know what mechanisms I was just talking about. But something that I find really interesting is what you guys could do. You guys can replace the paper with about anything. So you guys can have spruce wood planks, and then those could also be your password. So if you only want to have it at spruce wood planks, all you have to do is fill up one in every slot, and then the first slot up to 18. And then from there, all you need to do is just drop one spruce plank in, and then there's your password. You guys don't need to get fancy. You guys don't need to have all this stuff, and don't worry about anything you put in there not being able to come back out. The only way that it's actually going to drop down there is if it's the correct item. So right now, since I've already filled it up with spruce planks, that's not going anywhere. The password does nothing. And whenever this is covered up, you guys actually can't see what the actual password is. The hitbox from this hopper doesn't allow you to, which I love, and makes it kind of hard to actually see inside. Because you can't. You just can't without destroying this and that and whatever. Basically, the only way to see inside is either to be below it or to just break a block, which I'm assuming, if you're even implementing this, that there is some sort of protection so your enemies cannot break blocks around your door. And so really the only way to ensure that this is going to work and going to be useful is if that is in that kind of area. And so if you can break this block, you can just see whatever the password is. You can heck even take one out. If you guys like this, I can go ahead and make a tutorial, but I don't really plan on that because I don't really like building tutorials. I just like building stuff, and if you guys want to, I guess I can, but It'll have to be due to request. But anyways, guys, thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys learned something if you didn't know what I was talking about at the beginning of this video. Anyways, guys, I will see you guys next time.